2 days ago, when sleeping, I thought I saw Venus in the arms of Mars. Unfortunately for them, Vulcan surprised them when they were in the heat of their caresses. And to take revenge for this affront, he pierced both of them with a large stab. Blood immediately came out of their veins and went to the sea, which it dyed its colour. Neptune, astonished at such a rapid change, and to find out the cause, left immediately, and as he was crossing the shore, he cast his sight at the place where Mars and Venus had remained, who he saw lying dead in the arena, all still bloodied. This triple spectacle touched him appreciably, but seeing himself powerless to remedy it, he angrily threw his trident abruptly into the sea, in the very presence of Vulcan. This blow, launched with such haste and force, so moved the waves of the sea that it foamed on all sides. And in order to further mark her confusion, he filled the air with malignant vapours, which infected it with their stench, and which it then formed a thick cloud, so unpleasant that Jupiter was indignant. Vulcan noticed this, and lest Jupiter should accuse him of having caused this disorder, he withdrew shrewdly to Mercury, and begged him, if it were possible instead, to appease this storm. Surreptitiously, Mercury rose immediately, without repugnance, into the air, and passing through this cloud, gradually began to dissipate it. The sea became as calm and bloody as it was before. It appeared under a beautiful white veil, as clear as the most beautiful and purest rock water. Then Saturn, who was just arriving, immediately addressed Mercury and said amiably that, in truth, he had done much to have thus purified the air, but that he begged him to want in his favour, divert from the sea this beautiful white veil which hid it, so that by this means everyone who was there assembled could see it without hindrance, and even bathe in it if they wanted. Mercury made this move with all the skill and success that Saturn hoped for. However, Ceres, who had been seized with the fear of never seeing more fruit on the earth, did not testify to taking much part in it. This is why Mercury tried to console her, and to achieve this showed her an infinity of flowers in the sea that a gentle zephyr had sown there, and assured her that notwithstanding that, there was still enough left on the trees for them to bear fruit in abundance. Ceres, thus persuaded that she was of Mercury's good friendship, as well as his sincerity, did not at first put much faith in his words, because she knew he liked to make messages. She begged him that on this occasion to put an end to the sorrow which tormented her. So he went and gathered to himself the most beautiful and the best, to be presented in a feast which she had resolved to make for the gods and goddesses. Mercury immediately took his rod Caduceus and set out. But his journey, although long, did not have all the success that Ceres expected from it, if Apollo had not seconded him in his enterprise. When they returned, Ceres took the fruit, and starting with Diana, she presented some to all the gods and goddesses. She finally put some in the mouths of Mars and Venus, who instantly resuscitated. The surprise that I had awoke with a start, and for fear of forgetting a dream so mysterious, I got up immediately to put it in writing, and to make it known to the curious.